Now is Rhonda. She's with Brantleys Wings. Rhonda, we had a chance to visit with you last year as you were putting together your walk.
Mhm.
I understand that fourth annual walk coming up in August. Is that correct?
Yes, it'll be August 23rd at the Clinton Band Shell again, and it's Brantley's birthday, so it's going to be a birthday bash, and we're going to have presents and birthday cake, bouncy houses, and all sorts of fun stuff. So you need to come down and check that out on that day too.
April, of course, coming up is Child Abuse Awareness Month, and if you could just briefly, how this Brantleys Wings came about.
Brantley Welford is my grandson, and he was abused by his mother's boyfriend for 5 days before he was left without oxygen too long before getting help. And so he passed away the day before his 5th birthday. And so he was a very helpful, loving, joyful child. And so I took the tragedy and I'm bringing it in a happier way and helping other children with safety, health, and positive interest items that they may need. And so if you have a child that needs some assistance in those areas, they can contact us. We have $150 a year that we can use per child as long as we have the funds. And they can go for anything as simple as, toothbrushes, or maybe help them with medicine that the insurance didn't cover. Or we paid for a week and a half of the summer camp at the Erickson Center for someone. We got clothes for a few others for the start of school, or someone needs shoes. Whatever you guys need. It could be the sports, softball and baseball's coming up, soccer's going on. If you need equipment for that, give us a call and we can help out.
And of course, you need to raise money, and you've got a benefit coming up next Saturday, April 5th. Purple Peace Paint Party. Talk about that.
Yeah, next Saturday, April 5th, we at the DeWitt Community Center from 2 to 4, we are going to be painting a picture. We labeled it a purple piece because it's a mountain scene, like the sun's going to sunset, and it's all in purples and blues. The mountains are black and grays. But it's a beautiful scene, and if you see our posters running around town, that's the picture is on the poster. But we tried to do something that's peaceful, relaxing, and Sheila does a great job at teaching you step by step on how to do it. So you don't have to have any skills. You just come and you'll end up with a beautiful picture that you painted, and it's for all age groups. You can register through Sheila Boyd, SBOriginals.com /store/P 126/Brantley.html.
And you've got posters around town, so people can go to that, and they see it's got a QR code on it as well.
Yes, and then you can also get to the link through brantleyswings.org on our website. Or if you just want to reserve a seat and pay when you get there, you can always email me at brantleyswings@gmail, or give me a call or text at 563-219-0824.
So again, it's $35 per registrant, and again, this money goes not only to helping children with that $150, but you also give away a couple of scholarships.
Yes, this is the second year that we're giving away 2 scholarships. They're $250 each to 2 lucky seniors that apply for them, and we gather them up by April 10th. We get those, and then by the end of the month, we will have decided the 2 winners for those scholarships. And we also do free education classes throughout the years as we can fit them in, and those are all free for the public, so all that comes from our resources.
Again, visiting with Rhonda of Brantleys Wings. Now, again, April Child Abuse Awareness Month. You're going to be out in the community, Clinton and DeWitt. Why don't you give us the dates? And it's going to be Fill the Blue Ribbon Banks.
Yes, we have blue ribbon banks that are about 2 feet tall and about 3 inches wide, and our attempt is to fill 5 of them or more. We are going to be in Clinton, DeWitt, and Port Byron throughout the month of April. And just stop by the local businesses where we're at. Like April 6th, we're at Ace Hardware from 12 to 2. Drop your change off, lighten your pocket, or we can take any monetary amount that you would like to give us, but we're going to fill the banks. And then we'll be in DeWitt on April 13th at Tiesman's from 10 to 11:30 and Mezcal Restaurant from 12 to 2. And then on the 26th of April, we'll be back in Clinton at the Lions Filling Station from 9:30 to 11:30 and Ace Hardware from 12 to 2. And then at Port Byron on the 27th, at Rams River House, 12 to 2, and Dewey's from 2:30 to 4. And it would be really helpful to support those businesses that were generous enough to let us set up a table outside their business to help our cause. And like it was mentioned, it's to help the children in the community for health, safety, positive interests, and 2 scholarships and free education classes, and we're saving up for the future ACES Day Camp. So it's all for a good cause. So if you're able to donate, and if you can't stop by, you can always donate through brantleyswings.org or give me a call, and we can arrange a pickup.
All right, very good. And finally, and thank you so much for coming in again, the Purple Peace Paint Party coming up next Saturday, April 5th at the DeWitt Community Center. Coming up in August will be the walk. We're going to have you back in before then to talk about that. And I also see you're kind of looking for volunteers, people to help you out with the various activities.
Yes, each year it keeps growing, and I do majority of the running around and the background and stuff. And I have some people that are helping me, but it's always be helpful to have more, because right now we have over 100 places that we stop. And if you want to be dedicated to Brantleys Wings for 2 hours a month, that would be an extremely amount of help to us. And if you want to help volunteer at the events, that'd be great. The walk is the biggest one that we need volunteers for. We need about 15, 20 volunteers on the day of the walk. So if you have a few, it's always fun, and it's not going to take much time of yours, because I do most of the work on the background. And if you just have a couple hours to spare each month, we would be more than happy to take your help.
Okay, again, thank you so much for coming in. Again, it's brantleyswings.org. Rhonda, thank you. Your phone's blowing up over there. That's okay. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Get off the bench and into the game. Score a deal with the March Mania.